Hi, everybody. I am still on my high of my guest appearance on Next Level Soul podcast. It has been an amazing week. Being in Alex's presence and having that wonderful conversation with him was amazing. But I have to tell you, the comments and the love that I have received from his audience and his community and my inboxes on all of my social platforms with people sharing their heart with me, telling me that they connected in a way that they hadn't with other guests, where they had similar experiences in their life. They were an empath, they were an artist, they went through recession, they lost their father, they had the same situation growing up, they had the same experience with religion. It's unbelievable. And for people to send me a message, to take the time out of their day to seek me out, to send a direct message via my email on my portal, Facebook, on YouTube, in my direct messages on Instagram, to tell me that they wanted to thank me. I can't even tell you how it makes me emotional. It's incredible. So I wanted to say thank you. Also, I thought it might be cool to just kind of talk about some of these comments. People are saying, I went through a very similar event. At the time, I lost my house. I had a divorce. I wasn't making sales in my job. I was going down the slope really fast. I get it. To spend money on gas was like a big deal. And I talked about, I got that ticket to that psychic medium gallery that it was $75. It was fully paid for. It was mine if I wanted it. Like, the universe conspires to support you. What I didn't say, which I wish I did, but I'll say now, is once I understood the law of attraction, once I understood that I was the creator of my reality, I started realizing that my words were terrible, that I was beating that drum over and over and over again of lack. And I was saying, my husband lost his job, it's recession, this, that, this. Like, I was beating it. And that was a pivotal moment. I changed my talk track. I changed what I put at the forefront of who I was and started talking about the opportunities, the amazing connections, the synchronicities, the things that I was witnessing, the things that I was understanding. And it almost turned that wheel back around in the other direction, started changing my life, pulling more experiences towards me. It changed everything. So I want you to know that that was so important. This woman says that I can relate to her story. I experienced trance channeling for over 3 years now. It took over 40 years until I learned what was happening and understanding my gifts. It takes time. It definitely takes time. And I say to, people that I'm guiding in our spiritual community or people that I work with privately, you can find out about that on my Work With Me page. But when we talk and we do our deep dives and we're able to connect, it does take time. It takes a commitment. Just like you're showing up, you go to sign up for a course, you go to learn a craft or skill or a trade or anything, you put in the commitment. You're showing to yourself, you're showing to the universe, you're showing to your squad behind you, aligned with you, your guides, that you are committed, that this is what you want. And you have to put the work in. You have to put one foot in front of the other and take those steps on your spiritual path. This person said, I love the way she explained the soul contract with her father to allow her grow. Yeah, to her to grow. Yes, it was an important thing, and you don't understand it at the time, but you understand it in retrospect. Pamela was on my podcast too. Oh yeah, that's so cool. After we filmed it, I began channeling a higher consciousness too. And she said she started with writing. I'm writing too. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm giving that a thumbs up. This is the podcast that I needed today. I too am an empath and have throughout my life been an empath. And now this person is 74 and they understand their life journey. It's amazing. This other person said that she really understood and connected with Abraham Hicks. It's amazing. Somebody else wrote, I follow Pamela online. I'm so happy to hear her entire full story. Yay! She is authentic, and I have learned so much from her. I'm so grateful. Thank you for saying that. Brings tears to my eyes, actually. Man, this woman is my kind of person. Thank you, Carrie. I can relate and it gives me inspiration. Yay. You know, all of these moments where you step out into courage for what you feel so strongly inside of yourself. It's not always easy because there's lots of people that'll ridicule you along that path as you're putting one foot in front of the other. And you just continue to listen to what you know is true inside of you. And then you just continue to move forward and watch your life change. And it's not always easy, but you have to continue to have faith and trust in what you know feels and resonates strongly and deeply with you. It's amazing. And yeah, I wonder if Alex is at 1 million subscribers, because he was really close to it. And I'm so happy and proud for him. And it's amazing. She said that we see ourselves in her, designing Mindy Sim. And I must say quite literally that I do. Pam and I have such similar experiences. I took classes at art school, she mentioned, in Philly. Oh my gosh. I grew up in New Jersey, near her town. What? I am an artist and started in graphic design. I found Abraham Hicks in 2012. I have to read this whole thing. That is so cool. This person says they went through the same thing in 2008. It was a really challenging time. It was a hard time. But we grew. We grew so much in those hard times. Sean Hallahan says, Pamela is such a wonderful guest. Thank you, Sean. This person, Robert's talking about forgiveness. I forgave everyone in my life. I started that journey years ago. Forgiveness is huge. And if there's something that you can do today, is forgive. Because when you are able to forgive, you are releasing it from within you. You're holding on to that inside of your body. Most of the time, the person that you're holding resentment for, that you can't forgive, is going on their merry way. They're not even thinking about it. You're harming yourself. You're holding yourself back. Think of one thing that you can do to allow forgiveness into that space. Take forgiveness and replace that resentment inside of you. Give yourself that gift. Somebody else wrote, thank you, Alex and NLS, for still sharing content that we need. It's awesome, for free, which is true. You know, there's so many opportunities for people to have, to be fed in different ways. And that's why my community, I wanted to keep it at such a low price point that everybody has an opportunity to be near me, to work with me. So my community is $25 a month. You get a curated sound healing. It's custom made. You get several events. You get resources. You get courses. You get so many things. And then there's other ways to work with me where I can channel messages from your guides to help you with your life. A whole bunch of people signed up for that. I'm so excited for them because they're in the beginning of a shift in their life. And but to just get back to the point is, I wanted people to have the opportunity to work or be near me. So yeah, it's awesome to have free content and to have, you know, really approachable opportunities to work with me. Thank you for helping all people awaken, this person writes. This person writes, I remember Esther Hicks talking about how awkward Channelie was when she started. Pamela is lovely and very brave. Thank you. Thank you so much. This other person wrote, I remember feeling like I was always the one fading in the background while others stood out effortlessly. It was frustrating and made me doubt myself a lot. That was an experience for you, to know, to learn, to see the future version of yourself, can see that person, and then you can see the growth on the other side of that. This person says, I know Rich Branconi. That's amazing. That's amazing. So there's so many. I'm going to continue and go through this again, but I just wanted to give back to you guys the love that you gave to me and tell you so very much that I appreciate you all. And go check out spirit-calling.com for a community of people who are just like you. A lot of the messages talk about that they're alone and they don't have anyone to share this with. You don't have to be alone. Come and check out our portal.